So I've been wanting to make this video for a while. I feel that spending money on plugins, unless you've hit a wall with the stuff that came with your DAW of choice, is completely pointless, a waste of money. Here are 5 of my favourite free plugins, and they all do really cool stuff. So first up is a fantastic spectrum analyzer called Span by Voxengo, and I've found it just a lot more detailed in analysing the frequency curve than anything that comes with Logic, which is what I use. For some really nice tube warmth, there's a plugin called IVGI by Klanghelm. It's just brilliant for getting either just anything from very subtle warmth to get that nice kind of curve in the upper frequencies, to much more crunchy lo-fi sounding lo-fi sound. So that's dope. A really good compressor that I typically use when I'm just kind of doing a dirty master of something to test out is a compressor called Molot by, if I can get this right, Vladislav Gonchadov. Something like that. It's a really nice compressor. It will give you a little bit of analog dirt to it in a nice way, if you want it to. But more importantly, for the mastering process, you can decide at which point it stops compressing. So I typically set it at 120, so it's not actually compressing anything under 120 to give more consistency to your kicks and the bottom end in general. So that's a winner. A plug-in synth, which is absolutely badass and I use it all the time, is the Tyrell by Yuhi, which is kind of it's an analog synth, modeled analog synth. Lots of lovely Moogie sounds and more out of that. And they've had a load of people make plugins for it. So there's I don't know, like a dozen different people who made a whole ton of different plugins. Very much worth tracking down, 100% worth the space on your hard drive. And then finally, the Vinyl by Isotope, which will, as the name suggests, give you a kind of vinyl sound. Again, like the Klanghelm plugin, it will help give you a bit of kind of analog dirt to it. One thing I really love about it is the kind of pitch waver, which you can adjust what the wave looks like, how intense it is. The kind of snap and crackle bits are amazing. I avoid them myself, but being able to put a bit of like machine noise in there or adjust the amount of wear, and certainly that like Boards of Canada-esque waviness is a lot of fun, with percussion as well as actually melodic parts. It gives some what feels a bit more like natural variation to a drum part. So it's 5 absolutely free. Track them all down. Can't recommend them enough. And don't, save your money, save your pennies. Most of what you need you can get for absolute free. Cool.